the sun through the trees, so it looked like a blue sky. A little nippy this morning. The hammocker, I could hear him coughing a couple times. And I guess he went and he's left. Hopefully my food bag is still there in the bear box. When I started recording, or not recording, but editing last night, the trip down from Mount Washington, there was one scene that wasn't there. And I guess it didn't actually record. At one point it was really, really foggy, and I'm slowly going down, and I have to cross over the railroad tracks that are there. And I could hear the train, like very close, but down the hill coming up, but I couldn't tell exactly where it was, and it moved very slowly, so I didn't know how long I should wait. And so I thought, okay, well, I'll go for it, and I got up and got over the track, and I stood there, and I thought, oh, I can hear it. So I started filming, and out of the cloud comes a single car with a rail engine pushing it up the hill. And it lit so good, and there are people, the conductor at the front, and door open, and people waving and stuff, and I'm filming it. I'm thinking, oh, this is a fantastic shot. I can't wait to look at this later. And I didn't have that shot. It wasn't in my files, and so I guess I didn't actually get the button pressed to record. And so disappointed by that one, because that one's the one I really, really, really liked. And I thought that would look fantastic. It shows how low the visibility is on the mountaintop. So, oh well. But today I'm going to try to get to Carter Dome. It's not really far, far away. Single digit day today again. But that's anticipating, slow moving again. I don't know how difficult the train really will be. When I get down to the embassy, I'm going to try to reserve 2 nights at that hostel, Rattlesnake, starting in 2 nights, and get to Carter Dome, camp there, and then get down low near where Rattlesnake thing is, and camp down there, and then spend the 2 days at Rattlesnake, although I could possibly get there in the second day. I'm not sure, but I have enough food, I think, for 2 days, so I should be able to do this without a resupply, and a resupply at Rattlesnake, so it'll be a lot of slow going, and then there's only like one more town on this particular map, but it looks like it's quite far away from the AT, so maybe a lot of food I have to carry for the next little while to get to the next good resupply point. I have to check the AWOL, but then I'll figure that out when I'm at the hostel, which I hope I get into. So I got my stuff out of my tent. Still have to pack up the tent, pack up the bag, eat something, and get going. And I started late. I slept in today. I gave myself until 6:30, so it's going to be later start than normal, but better late than never. And it looks like going to be a nice day. So let's get going. I stopped here, Pinkham Notch again, with that tunnel underneath and the restaurant above. I had a bowl of soup, bread for $2, and then I had a chili, a vegetarian chili, with bread for $2 more after. So that was such a good deal. And he had that little card that that guy gave to me with the, free soup and baked good. So thank you again. I think his name was Jim. When I went in, Salmon was there. I was surprised to see him. Apparently he had been caught with the wind and rain. He was at, I think it was Madison Hut when it hit, when I was at Mount Washington. And he had a pretty tough time, I gather, because he had a good amount of ridgeline yet to cross, to go down, and of course it got rained on. So maybe I was lucky after all. Just crossing the road from Pinkham Notch, entering mountains. I think I've got 7 miles to go, which normally would be, that's nothing. But it could take 7 hours to get there. It's 11:30 now. So since it's supposed to be mostly sunny and no chance of rain, I shouldn't worry about getting to Carter Dome and finding a camping spot. I believe Sovereign is going a little further than that. Anyway, Carter Notch Hut is 5.8, so the notch is the gap or area below the dome. It's a little bit breezy and cool. Nice little pond here across the road, and yeah, well, as long as it doesn't rain, I don't care. I'll put another shirt on if I need to, but I'll be going uphill, so I should be staying warm. Anyway, feel good. I didn't make a reservation at that hostel. Sovereign put me onto the other one that was down in the middle of town. It was a little cheaper too. I'm thinking, okay, when I come down, I can go to the one that's right on the trail, which is the more expensive one, $37 a night, and maybe use their phone. They call the other one, or just hitch into town and go to the other one, which, assuming the weather's not bad, it shouldn't be full up, and I should be okay. Barring that, I'll figure that out when I get there. So, starting uphill. So, see when I have a view. An hour ago, I was down there. Still a little bit to go. A stone called Guillotine. I don't think this is it though. Well, it looks like there's a path there. There's also a path here. on. I think the outhouses are up these stairs. Bunkhouse. And the other bunkhouse, not the toilet. Okay, take two. First take it didn't record. Reminded me of that problem I had with the train video on top of Mount Washington. Fantastic shot, and I blew it. I did not get the recording. Anyway, when I was at the AMC Lodge, I checked the hiker box, and there were a few breakfast essential packets in there. I grabbed two just to try them out. Let's see how they are. I've got the milk powder, so might not be bad. I thought something was better than nothing. And what else did I get? I think I got it with something else. Oh, don't see it here. Oh, there was some bubble gum, so I grabbed that and chewed that up pretty quick. I got an email from my sister Judy. Hi Judy. Talking about being at the cottage, and it sounds like her and the cottage is very much like people who work here in the shelters and huts, and all the cooking and cleaning you have to do to keep everyone happy. Maybe you should do it for a living instead of just having your friends over and make them pay you. Here at these huts, I mean, it's like anywhere from, I don't know, $120 to $180. Depends on the hut, I think. But if it's a vacation and going from hut to hut, might not be that bad, you know. You know, when you get there, it'll be dry, it'll be a bunk. You'll be having dinner and you'll have breakfast. Then you go hiking again, and you just day hiking. So, as long as the weather's good, not so bad. Right now, there's some blue. I just noticed, if you see it. And a lot of cloud, and the wind is blowing pretty hard, which makes it cool. It's been cool all day, which is fine for hiking, but not for sitting around. Jared, who's the guy that runs this particular hut, agreed to take me on as a work for stay. He'll be looking for me around 7 to 7:30ish, or even later possibly. It's going to be the same thing. We're going to be eating pretty late. We'll do an hour of chores, whatever that might be, cleaning of some kind, I'm sure, which is fine. That will take me to bedtime, and you know, I'll set up in the dining room here. The nice thing about this dining room is that the bunkhouses are up other places, and once people leave here, they won't be coming back in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, because the bathroom's up there as well. So I won't have that problem that I had at the other place where people kept waking me up. It'd be nice and quiet, and yeah, that would be a lot nicer. Still, I have to wait around, you know, and be outside when they're having dinner. It's just not raining. Yet I could wait in the vestibule, but you know, it's that little bit of the room there. I mean, better off going and waiting in the bathroom. I should walk around here too, just snacking a little bit, because I know I've got hours to go before I'm going to be eating, and calories count. So, oh yeah, in that respect, the email from my sister also mentioned about my weight loss, and yeah, there's going to be more weight loss because it's another month, and although I'm trying to eat more, thinking about it, you know, if I had 165 or lower, I mean, that's what I was when I was in my 20s into my beginning of my 30s, before the, you know, inevitable weight gain of age and misery after a breakup. So hopefully dinner tonight will be good. The interior of one of the bunk rooms. We got 3 sets of doubles. Nice thing about them, they have a lot of hooks. Hard to see that. And underneath them, we can maybe see that. Wow, it's very hard to see because of the lighting. They have netting that can be used to store things, and a little shelf, and yeah, windows. I was talking with one of the other patrons here, who was in the eating area when I was standing there, and just talking with them. Finally, he's a ThruHiker. He went off the trail for 6 weeks, I think he said, and he's trying to get back on. He's feeling his way out. He's staying here for a night bunk. His name's MacGyver. Really nice guy. I got that name from helping out other people fixing their broken stuff. And since the coolness in the window there, anyway, showing me, the bunkhouse night, he offered me to sit in here while they're having dinner. It's like 6:15 right now, and it will be after 7 o'clock, 7:30, when the Jared will be looking for me. I've just listened to a presentation he gave about the green technology here with composting and solar panels and where they get their water and all this stuff, which is very interesting. But it's cool out there, even with my down jacket on. So I've got my earbuds. I'm going to lay down on, half my body on the bunk and just listen to a podcast of some kind for the next 45 minutes or so, and put my feet up and stay warm. And I guess after people have had their dinner and they're coming out, I can go hang out in the eating area, and I'll probably end up talking with MacGyver some more. Just interesting thing about being a hiker, you form a bond with other hikers because you've been through a lot of the same things, and except for someone like Spider or Ant-Man, a-hole, that has been true of everyone I've met. So, yeah. Well, again, I'll be eating late and have to do my duty, but at least I'll be inside and warm, and that's important. And anyway, I think that might be it for the whole day. It's supposed to be the same or nicer weather hopefully tomorrow. I checked the weather report and the day after, so by the time I get off the trail and into the hostel, at least I'll have experienced some good weather and I don't have to worry about rain. But tomorrow will be a slog going up this hill and up and down a bit until I get to the shelter, which is probably where I'll stay. Can't remember how much, like 11 miles or something like that. Not a huge day, but when you're going 1 mile an hour sometimes. And then the day after I'll get to that one hostel, and since I want phone service, I don't know what I'll do about that, but at least I can go in and maybe I can finagle them to let me make a phone call. Call the other hostel and say, "Oh, I'm over at this hostel, can you come get me? You're cheaper and you're right downtown." And they can maybe do a pickup, which would be nice. That would be like $25 a night instead of 37 or 8. But anyway, it's money. So unless something else comes up, I guess I'll show you maybe a bit of food that I'm going to get to eat. It'll be vegetarian because I think they've gone to a fall menu and that's what they're trying out this year in fall. So there won't be any meat protein, I'm sorry to say. And then I'll find out what duty I've got for an hour. Hopefully it'll be indoors. And it won't be cleaning a grease trap. Okay, later.